So this bride wore this makeup for like 10 hours now, and the makeup is still intact without touch up. So if you know how I did this, keep watching this video. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just seeing my channel for the first time, you're always welcome, and for my returning subscriber, thank you for always returning to my channel to keep watching my videos. So make sure you watch this video to the end if you want to achieve a flawless, long lasting beat for your brides that last all day even without a touch up. Make sure you watch this video to the end, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if this video is helpful. So first off, I started up with the skin prep, and I prepped our skin using cleaning our face first because we want to work on a clean canvas. And I went ahead to hydrate our face. Then later on, I applied the moisturizer, and now I'm applying an oil control, also a sweat control, because this is a bride and we want to control all this stuff that comes out of our face because they'll be doing a lot of activity. Then I went ahead to use Embryolisse, very good, my holy grail for bridal makeup. Then after I applied the Embryolisse, I made sure I massaged everything into our skin, like massage the product into our skin before I went in with my primer. And I'm using a drugstore primer, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. Then I massaged that also into our skin. I went ahead to use Hydro Grip Primer to grip our foundation, which allows your foundation to last all day, your makeup to last all day. Then for foundation, I used the U- Huda Beauty Foundation in shade Mocha or mocha, whichever way you want to call it. Then I went in with the Maybelline foundation in shade 380 because I want to get a undertone correctly. The mocha was a bit light, but though it's a shade, but I needed something to darken the mocha, which I used the Maybelline foundation, the Super Stay in shade 380 to just reduce the color of the mocha. Then I blended the foundation with my brush first and went in with a beauty blender. Now I am setting the foundation. So this is where the trick is. If you want your makeup to last long, spray in between your makeup. It will help you melt the product, like melt the product, diffuse the product into your skin. And if your clients have a very great skin, these are one of the things that makes makeup last long. So always ensure that you spray in between your makeup and blow dry it, like let it dry so that it can melt the product, like melt whatever you placed on the skin into the skin, and it will make you feel like skin. It won't be looking cakey and ashy. So it will just melt it into the skin, and this is what will help your makeup last long. So after applying the foundation sprayed, I blow dried, and I went in with the blush, the liquid blush, and I used the Nuban liquid blush to add colors to her face. Then I used my beauty sponge to just blend the blush into her skin also before I started highlighting. So for dark skin, I don't concealer that is almost close to her foundation safe. So I use one shade first of all to highlight, like to just brighten the under eye, to highlight her under eye first, and I blended well. Forget that this video is short because I don't want it to be too long so it does not bore you guys. So I took my time to blend well before I now went in with another shade of concealer that brightened the under eye. So I just controlled my beauty blender just around the under eye area. I didn't extend the concealer down to the outer part of her eyes. So I just kept the concealer under her eyes, like just the inner corner of her eyes only. I went back to my spray, took my spray, sprayed and blow dried till the spray dried on her skin. So if you are seeing her skin now, you see her skin has started glowing. All these products that I use have melt into her skin. Then now after that, after the spray had dried, I went in with a powder puff, and I'm using the MAC powder in shade NW no NC50, I'm using no NC45 or so. I'm going to check the shade and I'll be dropping them in the description box. Don't worry. So I'll drop the products in the description box. So now I'm using NW50, another shade of a powder for all over our face. And when I'm applying powder, I don't I'm not fighting with the skin. I'm petting them. So I'm just patting the powder into our skin. And for you to be able to achieve all this, you have to go early for your bridal job. Like I slept, she had a room for me. I slept in a room that was meant for me in the hotel. I woke up as early as 4:35 a.m. We started this makeup at around 5:30 in the morning so that I can take my time to do our makeup. See, no matter the long hours I spend on makeup, if I want to do a makeup that will last all day, I'm going to do it. Okay. So I took my time to do a makeup, like that period that you are settling down to do makeup. So don't go late to your bridal jobs and be expecting a good result. You won't get a good result. Go on time. If your bride keeps a room for you, better. Like me, if you want me to come early to do your bridal job, you book a room for me. So go early to your bride, start on time and take your time to blend all these products into their skin. So I applied the after applying the liquid blush, I went ahead to apply contour and I did the dry blush. Now I went in with a setting powder. I'm using a setting powder. Of course, I'm using Merhon setting powder because Merhon is just almost like Laura Mercier powder, which I love very much. So I went in with my Fenty powder in shade 470 to contour her nose before I went back to the mirror powder to just bake. So this baking, I'm just placing the setting powder under her eyes and at the same time, I'm still pressing it into her skin because it's gonna hold my eyeshadow fallout. Then now I went ahead to moisturize her lips, but because I don't want this video to make it too long, I don't want it to take a lot of you guys' time. I did the brow off camera and I went in with the eyeshadow base and I'm using this Juvia's Place palette first. So for a dark skin bride, I don't like doing too much. From what I said earlier, I don't like doing too much for dark skin bride, and I wanted makeup to be very simple and classy as much because our dress is kind of busy, so I don't want the makeup being too loud and our dress is just there, you know. So let the makeup complement the dress. So if your dress is busy, you have to make the makeup a bit calm so that it can complement the dress. Okay. So I went in with a very nude shade from the Juvia's palette and I took the brown shade also from Juvia's palette before I went in back to my Zikel palette and took mixed a brown and a black because the brown in the Zikel palette is very very dark, so it gives that smoky eye look. So after blending, I went ahead to line her eyes. Of course, you guys know I use Karite gel liner to line, and this part, not all bride wants it because it makes them tear up. So make sure you drag the under eye, drag it so that you can line and don't stay too long to avoid them tearing up. Okay, so I held down her eyelid and went in with the mascara to clean up the eyeshadow fallout on her lashes before I placed the false lashes. So now I'm trying to clean up my setting powder and I used the melanin powder, yeah, melanin powder in shade 109 to clean up the setting powder on her face and also to powder her face. So now I'm setting her makeup and I'm using this Omaricode setting spray. You guys know how much I love this spray because this spray does wonders. Then I went in with the Morphe setting spray. This is my holy grail. Like, without this spray, I'm not sure my makeup is going on well. So to seal the makeup and make my makeup last all day, I went in with the Soo Pro Lit spray. So you have to make sure that the client or the bride is not breathing while you're spraying, because it is written there like they should hold their breath. It's not good to inhale it. So I just from a distance sprayed, and the spray will spread all over her face. So to line her lip, I went in with a very dark brown because we want to keep the makeup nude and classy, and cheeky. So I went in with a dark brown shade from Nuban Beauty in shade peach, and I went in with a nude shade from Zaron lip stain. Zaron lip stain is my bridal lips. Like, they give me what I want. They make you feel like a bride. So after this, I applied a lip gloss from Blossom. I think this shade is peach. So this is my bride vibing to her Christian music after seeing a look, and this is me highlighting with the Fenty highlighter in shade Harmony Carat. And guys, look at this beautiful damsel. So okay, I applied this Charlotte Tilbury spray at the end because there's this glow it gives on the skin. I needed that glow for photography's sake, and this is my beautiful bride. So look at how gorgeous she's looking. Then I want to show you guys how our makeup look like 10 hours later. So you can see there's no breakout on her face, just smudge under her eyes because she tear up and she used her hand to just clean up under her eyes. So guys, if you're here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, don't forget to do that, and make sure you like this video, share it to your friends. Love you babies. Good night.